They dropped the ramp, but the machine gun bullets were coming right in there, so most of us jumped off the side of the LCA. Everybody just headed for shore, and I wasn't too far along where I was still way over my waist in water, where I had my rifle up in the air, and my arm was about tore off from a couple of machine gun shells hitting that thing. So once that occurred, well, my mission was pretty much to try to stay alive then. There was nothing else. I didn't have no gun, I didn't have no nothing. I couldn't do anything anymore. I made it to the beach, and I was there most of the day. I had passed out most of the time. Somebody would give me a shot of morphine, and that would help me out. About that time when it was like that, I started to think, you know, maybe I will survive this anyway, you know. Originally, I never thought I would. I've had a doctor here since I came up here in the late 80s. I just got to be where I just hung around in that there long. I wasn't doing much of anything, and that's when my doctor and I made the decision to check at University of Michigan. And first time I met Dr. Chakuti, his thinking was that, hey, we're going to take care of you, period.
He was clearly struggling when he came to see us. This was a man who was extremely independent. He's a go-getter, you can tell. He wants to do things. He has the will to live. The joy of life is in him. Yet he was crippled by his medical condition. This condition he had of aortic stenosis is something which does this to patients, and if left untreated, it is a very disabling condition. There are certain people you meet that right away you know you're going to have a bond with, and also they're so engaging, they're kind of larger than life, and that was Ray. And he goes, Doc, I've used to go to Normandy for my reunions every year. There's not many of us left. I don't want to miss the few more reunions I have left. I said, if we get you to go to Normandy, you promise me one thing, you send me a postcard when you're there. And this year, in fact, he sent me a postcard, and it was one of my most treasured mementos I have in my office. This is his postcard from Normandy.
I couldn't believe the operation I had. That I went in on a Thursday. They operated on Friday. Monday, they released me. Tuesday, I drove all the way back to Indian River, 300 miles, not one stitch.
We felt that his medical condition coming into this would put him at a very high risk for an open procedure. The consensus was that if he anatomically met, we would probably be better served, and he would be better served by offering TAVR. If we want to be technical about the word TAVR, it's transcutaneous aortic valve replacement. It's a way to get the aortic valve without having to open the chest and remove the old valve. It's basically putting a new valve and sort of compressing, replacing the other valve you had before.
I'm always an optimist, and I went along with them, and to this day I'm still optimistic. What they did to me was a miracle, and anybody I see that saw me before and so forth, they are amazed at how active I am and how normal I am in the way I used to be.